May 14th. It's Mother's Day. 2 o'clock game, Met Oval. It's about 67 degrees. It's overcast right now. It's been sunny most of the time we've been here. Met Oval in black, Vallejo in blue, in white. Number 6 off to the wing. Tries to get it in front. Ben cuts it off. Ben to Matthew. Matthew didn't get it to Marcus. Wally slid in. Kevin clears it out of bounds. Throw in for Met Oval. Wally's on number 8. The starters, we got Josh up top. We got, wait, let's see. It's a throw in for Valeo. We'll pick up the lineup in a minute. It looks like Will's going to take the throw. We started at 2:03. Will to Wally's over his head. Met Oval cuts it off. They send it back to their right side. They send it down the wing. Gets through Justin Charles, who's on left back. Justin Lowe sends it out of bounds. So in the back line, Justin Charles on the left back, Justin Lowe, Mateo, and Will are in the back line. Marcus is on the wing. It looks like it's Matthew, Ben, and Wally are the midfielders. 10 crosses it in front, hits Mateo. It's a corner for Met Oval. Slight wind blowing from our right to our left. Number 6 is going to take it for Met Oval. It's a short corner. Let's see if they run here. They go into the back post. Eddie comes out and catches it. Eddie on a nice play. Eddie boots it up the field. Josh is striker today. He's starting at striker. We've got Marcus and looks like Kevin on the wings. We got Matthew, Wally, and Marcus. No, not Marcus. Ben in midfield. It's coming in. Eddie's going to get it. Eddie in the air over midfield. Josh off his head. He sends it back toward the Met Oval goalie. So he plays it. He plays it with his feet. He's just outside of the box. He sends it to his right. Here he comes up the side. Keeps it in. Marcus is after him. 10 is running down the middle of the field. He's got some room. He's off to the side to 20. He has a shot. He shoots, and it's a goal. He blasts a shot. 1-on-1 against Eddie, and it's 1-0 Met Oval. It's just like yesterday's game. So that was 4 minutes into the game. So we'll set the lineup really quick. It's Josh up top. It's Kevin and Marcus on the wings. They lose the ball. 7 has it. He comes in. 20 again to the right. Past Mateo. He passes it in front, and Eddie cuts off the cross. Eddie whips it out to Kevin that's on the right side. He's starting on his right wing. Kevin up ahead to Josh. Gets cut off by 15. They send it back. It's high in the air. It's Ben off his head. It's Kevin. No, he missed it. Right at the center circle. Back to Will. Past Will. It's Justin Lowe trying to get around number 8. Doesn't get there. Ben has it. Tries to send it out. Justin Lowe still has it. Justin Lowe back to Mateo. Chips it out toward Josh. Doesn't get there. It's on their left wing. They send it back to number 10. Number 12 down the right side. He turns back to 10. 10 on his right. He reverses it to the center of the field. 6 in the center circle. Back to the left. They send it up the left wing. Will cuts it off. Ben puts it in the air to center. It takes a hop. Player misjudges it. 10 has it for Met Oval. Back to 15. So they go to their left. Comes up the field. Takes a couple of steps. Goes to their left. They're at midfield. They turn through the center circle. He sends it back to 10 on the right back. 10 touches it hard to number 7. 7 back to number 6. Matthews on him. 6 sends it back to their center back. 15. He makes a run. He comes up the field. He's still going with it. He cuts it through. Will cuts it off. 8 has it for Met Oval. He shoots, and it's wide. It's 1-0 Met Oval. We are 6 minutes into the game. Eddie on the goal kick. Eddie, low goal kick. It goes through the midfield. That's 7 on the wing. 7 is going to send 10 on overlap. Justin Charles on the side. He knocks it out of bounds for throw-in for Met Oval. Number 11. Back to 12. Oh, it's 10, sorry. 10. In between 2 players. Gets around him. He gets through. 20 has it on the right. He crosses to the far post. And they save it on the left side. Number 3 turns to number 6 in the center circle. Back to number 10 on the right back. Here he comes. Marcus is on him. He cuts inside of him. Wally and Marcus. 12 sends it out to 7. 7 to the wing to 12. He's onside. He crosses it. Back post. He's trying to get on his right foot. Number 6, left-footed shot is wide. Another good attempt by Met Oval. 1-0 Met Oval. So Eddie gets it to the center. Mateo into the air. Wally misses it with his foot. Number 7 has it. He gets bumped off. He sends it ahead to 20 on the right, and he cuts it to his left foot. He sends it to the other side. Will's going to cut it off, and it goes out of bounds. They're calling for corner for Met Oval. Deflected out. It's going to be a corner. It's a short post. It gets headed just to the right. So Eddie on the goal kick. Justin Charles, Justin Lowe, Mateo. Eddie to midfield. Over Matthew, over Josh. Josh has it though amongst 4 players. Here he comes. He's on his left. He's one-on-one. He shoots with his left foot. Goalie saves it with his right foot. He tried to go to near post. Center back has it. Pushes out to number 6. 6 to the left. He cuts it back to his right. They reverse field. Can Marcus get to it? Yes, he can, but he gets cut off by 10. 2's on the ball, and 2 kicks it out of bounds. Should be a throw-in for Vallejo. Marcus on the throw. Marcus to Josh. Josh back to Marcus. Marcus to Wally. Wally loses the ball to number 7. 7 sends it out. Ben cuts it off. Ben still has it. Tries to get it to Matthew. Doesn't get there. Number 6 has it. To the left. And they go up the left wing, but it's cut up by Will. Will to Kevin. Kevin tries to get it back to Will. 20 off his head. Will tacks it to Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe to Ben. Ben to Matthew. Matthew tried to get it back to Wally, cut off by number 8. Matthew tries to get it back. 12 has it. 3. It's on the left wing. Will misses the ball. Here he comes. He's coming up the field. 18 gets spun around. 20 to the left corner. Sends it back. It's out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Met Oval. It's 1-0 Met Oval. Throws it toward the box. 18 has it for Met Oval. Into the corner. Crosses with his left foot. Eddie is... It's over in the back post. 7 crosses in front. Wait, the ball went out of play. Ball's ruled out of play, so it's a goal kick for Vallejo. Eddie on the goal kick. That's Edson's voice you hear. Wagner's not here today. Eddie in the air over midfield, and 12 for Met Oval has it over Kevin's foot. 18 sends it back. 18, nope. Will tries to bring it under control. Nope. Ben has it. Sends it back to Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe. He sends it to Justin Charles. Justin Charles on the left gets stopped. He still has the ball. Here he comes. Back to Matthew. Matthew to Justin Charles. Can he send it? Has it in the middle field. Cuts it back. He sends it to Wally. Wally sends it into Josh. Josh to the wing to Kevin. It looks like it's going to be Will on the ball. Will, it's a low cross. Gets cut off by number 6. They cut through the middle of the field. Ben cuts it off. Ben to Matthew. Matthew tries to get it to Josh. Gets cut off. Number 3 has it for Met Oval down the left side. That's Kevin that knocks him over, and they call a foul on Kevin. Just inside of midfield. Quick reset. Number 6 has it. Sends it to their right. Justin Charles cuts it off. It's a hard touch. Number 12 gets by. It's a 3-on-3. He shoots. Eddie on the ball. He's on the save. Another good opportunity for Met Oval. Eddie bounces it high in the air. It's to midfield. Over Josh's head. Over number 3 to the center back. Takes it on his chest. Sends it to his left. Out of bounds. Throw in for Vallejo. It looks like Will's going to take it. Will looks, tries to find Matthews being held. 12 gets it. There's no call. 12 behind number 7. He gets it. He falls. Justin Charles gets tripped. And they call a foul. Player on the ground. It's a free kick. Matthew just inside. Right, it's going to be Ben just inside of midfield. Ben into the box to Josh, but it bounces to the goalie. We are 13 minutes in. It's 1-0 Met Oval. Goes out to the left. Number 15. He's making his way up the field. On the left wing. He fakes the middle, goes down the wing. They have a runner down the wing. There's one on the back post, one in the middle. Cut away by Justin Lowe, out of bounds. In front of the Vallejo dugout. Throw in number 15 on their left side. 15, there's no pressure on him. He comes back to number 6 in the center circle. 6 to number 10, who's a right back. 10 to 7. 7 gets around Justin Charles. 12 gets cut away. And there's a foul called. Probably 25, maybe 25, 30 yards from the goal. Good opportunity. We have 2 on the wall. It's Wally and Marcus. Number 3 is going to take it. The 2 on the wall. We got Ben directing traffic in the box. Number 3 is going to take it. With the left foot, he kicks it. Ben with his head gets it to Wally. Wally gets it back. Wally tries to clear it to Will on the right side. Number 6 clears it down. Sends it back. And they send it back to 15. It's going to roll. It's going to roll. Nope, he gets to it. He saves it. Turns to 6, back in front of the goal, number 2. Comes up the field, no pressure here. Sent it to 6. He goes down the left side. Kevin has come back. Player falls to Met Oval. Kevin has it. Kevin to Matthew. Matthew dummies it to Wally. Here comes Wally. Wally to Marcus on the left. Marcus, it's behind him. Marcus turns. He's going up the sideline. He goes out of bounds. Throw in for Vallejo. Marcus. To Josh, to Marcus. Off the player, still in bounds. Was out of bounds. Another throw in for Vallejo. It's Marcus to Justin Charles. Justin Charles crosses in the box over Kevin's head. Caught by the goalie. Good opportunity there. Goalie sends it out to his left. Matthews directing traffic up top. And they cut it back. Two players, Ben and Matthew, are on the player. 8 has it. It's crossing midfield. Matthews after him. 20 has it. Steps over the ball. Gets around Mateo. And it rolls back to Eddie. Eddie sends it out to Will on the right. Will comes up the right, cuts back, turns around him. He's wearing number 8 today. And they call a foul. And it looks like he's going to get a warning. So Will sends it back to Ben. No, it's Mateo, sorry. Will to Ben. Ben to Kevin. They lose it in midfield. They send it back to their center back. Up the middle of the field to 6. 6. Matthews on him. He pushes it back to the goalie. They send it back to their left. It's 15. 15. Turns to his left. Gonna go up the left wing. That's Kevin on him. Right through the center circle. Kevin comes back and gets pushed. They call a foul. Free kick for Vallejo, just inside of half. And it looks like Will's going to take it. Will to Matthew. He's making a run. He's in the center circle. He's looking for help. He sees Justin Lowe. One player on him. He sends it back to Mateo. Mateo to Ben. Ben sends the right wing to Kevin. Kevin to Will. Will tries to get Wally, gets cut off by number 8. 6 has it. Sends it back to 15. 15 turns. He crosses midfield. They reverse it to 12. There's nobody on him. He's got 6 feet of space. 10 has it. Coming up the right side. 10. Back to 6. 6 has it. Sends it to his left side. To 15. No, not 15. To number 3. 3 cuts in. He gets held. He gets held by Kevin, and it's a foul. Getting a little testy on that side of the field. It's 1-0, Met Oval. We are in the 18th minute. It's a free kick, maybe 30 yards out. Eddie's directing traffic here. We got 3 on the wall. We got Matthew, Wally, Ben on the wall. So he's trying to take away the short corner. And the player chips it into the box, header. And Justin Charles takes care of the man in front. Subs are coming in. It's going to be Brendan for Wally and Clayton. Clayton is coming in for Justin Charles, and they're moving Marcus back to wingback. So it's like 20 minutes in. So it's reverse of the last game. Brendan's coming in for Wally. Eddie to midfield. 12 off his head. Josh off his head back to Will. Gets it off his chest, off his foot. And Ben has it. Back to Will. Will to Josh. Josh to Will. Will to Brendan. New in the game. He turns to his right. Gets it back to Will. Will back to Brendan. Brendan gets cut off. That's number, can't tell. He has a shot. It's a soft shot at Eddie. Eddie sends it out to Clayton, who's on the left wing, just in the game. Clayton to Marcus. Marcus sends it up off his head. Number 12 comes back for it. Back to number 10. 10 has it. Gets cut off. Goes that way. Throw in for Valeo. Marcus right in front of us. Marcus to Brendan. Oh, God. Number 7 steals it. He cuts to the middle of the field. They try to send him. Eddie's going to get it. Nope, Mateo clears it with his left foot. To Kevin. Kevin on the foul. So Matthew's up top now. Josh is on the wing. Clayton's on the other wing. They've got Kevin, Ben, and Brendan in midfield. 6 is going to take the free kick. He's about 30 yards out, straight on with the goal. There's no wall. They chip it into the box, and 20 misses it with his head. Will kind of seem casual with it there. They look at a high foot. No call. 15. Justin Lowe has it. Brendan brings it down with his feet. 12. Clayton has it. Clayton chips it ahead to Matthew. Matthew to his left. 2 is after him. He saved it. He can't save it. It's out of bounds. Matthew let it run, and just out of bounds. So in for Met Oval. Number 6 has it. Clayton is on him. He sends it back to their center back. It's 1-0 Met Oval. They scored early. Brendan's after him. 15 to his left. To number 3. Josh and Brendan are on him. 15. He's making another run. Here he comes. He's coming up the left. He goes, crosses midfield, past Kevin. They cut it back to the middle. Gets cut up by Mateo. Matthew was offside. He never touched it. Wow. He never touched the ball. He was coming back from an offside position. He didn't want to touch it. 10 has it on the right side. Clayton's on him. Brendan cuts it off. Here he comes. Brendan tries to cut to his right. Gets cut up by number 6. You didn't see him there. Clayton doesn't cut it up. It goes right through the center circle, and they get it. Mateo tries to play it off. 12 just off his leg to 7. They cross it to the other side, and Kevin's going to come up with it. Nope. It goes to Will. Will to Josh. He doesn't see number 3 coming up, but he kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for Valeo. It's Kevin. Kevin sliding down. Tries to get to Ben, but gets cut off. 12 has it. He's making a run up the middle. He gets around him, and Marcus clears it to number 10. Clayton comes back for it. 10 has it. 10 trips, no call. 7 back to, I think that's number 6, yeah. 6 sends it to 10 on the right side. 10 gets back to 6. He's in the center circle. He goes the other way with it to 15. 15 to his left. Brendan's tracking him in midfield. They send it to the wing. 6 has it. 6 sends it back to 10 on their left, on their right side. 7 has it. 7 back to number 10. 10 comes toward the middle of the field, back to 6 in the center circle. He tries to push it ahead. 10 back to 15, off his head, off his chest. He turns. Brendan's trying to provide pursuit here on the goalie. It goes right past him. 6 sends it out of bounds. No, it's not out of bounds. To the left back. 15. That was good pressure there. Now they switch it to the right side. This is Clayton's side. 2 coming up the field. He comes to his right to number 10. 10 to 7. 7 tries to get around Marcus. Doesn't do it. Throw in for 7. To number 12. Gets pushed off by Ben. Ben has it. Ben looks for help. Nope. 12 has it. To 6. 6 has it. Sends it across to the left to number 3. 3. Josh has it. Josh tries to get it back to Will. 3 has it. Will comes in. Can't get it away. It's Kevin knocks it away. Matthew has it. It's 1-on-4. He gets stopped by the defender. Here he comes. It's number 10. Number 10 to the right. Gets through Matthew. No, Matthew gets it back. It's Clayton to Brendan. Can he get to it? No, 6 has it. Kevin stops it with his foot. Kevin tries to get it to Clayton. Doesn't get there. 10 cuts it off. Number 6 has it. 6 to the wing. They're coming down the left side. Against Will. Will knocks the ball away. Throwing from Ed Oval to number 8. 8 to the corner. He turns, Kevin's on him. Will gets it out with his left foot toward midfield. Brendan's after it against number 6. He gets held. Brendan, 15 knocks it away. Back to 6. To number 3. 3 sends it to 10 on the right side. 10 shifts it ahead to 20. He's the goal scorer. He gets it to the right side of the box. Mateo has it. There's nobody on him. Mateo to Justin Lowe, gets cut off by 12 at the head of the box. 12 still has it. 12, he wants to cross. Eddie saves it out of bounds. It should be a corner. That's Edson you hear. 6 is going to take the corner from Ed Oval. Brendan's on the near post. We are 26 minutes in. 1-0 Met Oval. Brendan on the near post. Ben, it's a low kick. It gets kicked out, and it's another corner. They have a runner this time. 7 going to the near post. They're going to the far post. Off his stomach. 7 had a great opportunity but missed the shot. He shanked it. Eddie was there, but it's 1-0 Met Oval. There's almost no breeze right now. It's very light from our right to left. Eddie in the air. It's Clayton off his foot, but 7 has it. 7 turns, sends it back to 10. 10 to 6 in midfield. Kevin's on him. 6 sends it back to 15. The center back. He's coming to midfield. He's tried to send the left wing over Josh. Wasn't out of bounds. He's dancing with it to number 6. 6 has it. Brendan's on him. Sends it to 10 on the right. They've been using this combination a lot. 12 has it in midfield. Back to 6. Kevin is on him. 6 to the left. 12 makes a run on his right foot. Gets hit by Mateo. Kevin to Clayton. Does he see the 20 was with him? Brendan has it. Turns with his right foot. Tries to get it to Clayton. Clayton goes to Marcus. It's out of bounds. There's subs coming in from Met Oval. 3 subs. 7, 8, and 18 are coming out.
No.
28 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Met Oval. 10 on the throw. To 12. 12 has it. He gets surrounded. Kevin and Brendan on him. 10 back to 6. 6 sends it to his left. Low ball gets to the wing. That's a new player. It goes off his leg out of bounds. Goes off number 16. It's going to be Will. Will to Kevin. Kevin tries to get to Josh. Gets cut off by number 3. Brendan cuts off number 12. It's Kevin. Still has it. Brendan has it. Brendan looks. He turns. Sends it back to Mateo. Mateo to Brendan. Brendan gets it to Ben. Ben to Will. Will fakes with his right foot. He sends it to Ben. Ben gets cut off by 16. 16 gets around him to the left side. He's looking to center. Cuts it back. Cut off by Kevin. Kevin to Mateo. Mateo to Matthew. Matthew gets pushed, and it's a foul. It's a free kick for Vallejo in the center circle. Ben's going to take it. Chips the box. Here comes the goalie. Picks it up. Goalie sends it to his left. They send it down to number 9 to the wing, and it goes out of bounds. Those are the new players in the game. 9, 16, and 20. That's the front line. It's Will. Will to Brendan. Back to Will. Gets cut off by 12. You can hear Edson shouting directions from the bench here. Will to Josh. Josh over Will's head. And Ben back to Will. Will saves it with his... He gets pushed off the ball. Number 9 up the left side. 9 to the corner flag. And it's still fighting for it. Tries to get by Mateo. It goes out of bounds. I think they're pointing a corner. Number 2 is sneaking up here. Clayton's got him. Brendan's on the short post. They're going short post. It gets headed out by Josh. Brendan gets taken down by the player. Is that what's going on? Goes out of bounds. It's Marcus. They need some help. Does he find Ben? No. He finds Brendan. Brendan brings it down with his feet. He turns. He gets held. No call. There was a call. He got held right there. It's a free kick for Vallejo. Marcus is going to take it. We are 32 minutes in. Justin Lowe, Marcus. Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe up the center. Sends the wing to Josh. He gets it to him, but he gets cut out by number 6. 15 has it for Met Oval to 3. 3 turns back to 15. 15 on the ground to the new player that's in the game. It's coming through midfield. 9 has it. 9, he wants to go to his left. Sends to 11, back to 9. 9 up the left side. He sends it to Eddie. Eddie catches it. Eddie looks for good outlets. 1-0 Met Oval. Eddie, high in the air, high over midfield. No one's going to play it. Off the head of the defender and out of bounds. It's going to be Marcus on the throw. Marcus to Clayton, to Marcus. Get out of the way. To Ben. Ben has space. He's in the center circle. Sends it back to Will. Will back to Ben. Ben is 2 miles running on him. Ben tries to get it to Brendan. Doesn't get there. 12 holds off Matthew. 11 on the wing. 16 sends it back to 6. Kevin's on him. He's going to the left. That's number 9, I believe. 9 sends it back to 6. He's going to reverse it to 10 because he's open on the right side. They've been doing that all day. It's out of bounds. 10 gets around him. He makes a run. Behind 12, it goes out of bounds. This should be a goal kick for Valeo. It's 1-0 Met Oval. There's a sub coming on for Met Oval. Looks like 12 is coming off. We are 34 minutes into the first half. It's Eddie. Low ball. Brendan off his foot into the air. They miss it. It hits somebody's foot. Matthew has it. 1-on-3 though. 6 is trying to stop him. 15 on the hip check. They call a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Vallejo. They're about 30 yards out. Matthew approaches it. He shoots. Goalie saves it. Goalie sends it out to his right, to number 2. That's Matthew on it. Clayton. Brendan cuts it away to Clayton. Clayton sends it back to Marcus. Marcus to Kevin. Kevin in midfield. Sends it across to Clayton. Can he control it? Back to Justin Lowe. 1 on him. It's Marcus is out of bounds. Another sub coming in. 20 is coming out. Number 10 is going to take the throw in. 35 minutes in. That's a new player in the game. Number 5. 6 reverses it to number 3. He gets it in. 9 has it somehow to 21. I can't tell if that was a shot or a pass, but it goes out of bounds. It should be a goal kick for Valeo. Getting a little cloudy right now. Eddie on the goal kick. Eddie down the right side to Josh. 6 heads it toward the sideline. Number 3, Josh is in pursuit of him. 3 sends it back to 15. Matthews on him. They're trying to cut away players. They reverse it to 10 like they've been doing all game. 10 has it on the back right to number 5. 5 has it. Sends it back to 10. 10 to 6. 6 has it. Kevin is on him. He sends 16 on the wing. Direct pass. He's looking for help. Josh steps in, cuts it away. 15 has it on the back. To number 6 again. Kevin's on him. Back to number 10. This is what's been going all game. 10 sends number 21. Brendan's on him. Brendan's trying to push him out. Back to 10. 10 to the middle to 9 to 21. Marcus's side, down the sideline to number 5. Brendan, offside is called. The ref is giving some instruction to one of the Met Oval players here. It's going to be offside, free kick for Vallejo. Got some discussion with number 11. 37 minutes into the first half. It's 1-0 Met Oval. Eddie over half. Off number 6's head. Brendan off his feet. He turns on. He stays over the ball. 5 pushes him. And they call a foul. He did a good job fending off the defender here. Ben has a free kick. Ben sends it to Marcus. Marcus to Clayton. One on you, Clayton. He gets around him to Matthew. It gets hit by the defender out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Vallejo. It's white, right? Yeah. We got 38 minutes in. They throw the ball away. Marcus to Matthew. Matthew shoots it. Goalie's going for it. Catches it over his shoulder. He sprinted around the box and sends it back to his right. He's making a run. Brendan tries to cut it off. Matthew almost gets it. 6 up the left side. They go in the left wing. 11 over his head. Mateo tries to cut it off. Mateo hits it back. Number 9 has it for them. Number 9 on Brendan. 21 lines up his right foot. He wants to shoot it, but Clayton knocks it away. Clayton with his left foot. He's getting held. He's being held with his arm, but no call. Mateo. 6 has it. 6 with the left foot, and it goes over the top. 39 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Met Oval. It's Eddie. Eddie over midfield. Ben off his leg. Matthew's side. Matthew has it. He turns, steps over it. Here he comes. To Ben. To Matthew, just ahead, a little ahead of him. 6 to 10 to 5. They send it back to 15. It's like the last minute, the first half. 16 sends it back to 6. 6 has it. He's looking for someone. 15 sends it backwards, back to the goalie. It's the last minute of the half. Goalie sends it out to his right to number 2. Clayton's on him. Down the middle of the field. Justin Lowe to Ben. Ben to Brendan. Brendan picks it up. Turns. Sends it back to Justin Lowe. Justin Lowe off the side of his foot over Kevin's head. 16 has it. 16 up the left. That's Will's side. Gets nudged by Josh. 9 on the left side. Mateo hits it out of bounds. And that's the halftime whistle. 1-0 Met Oval at the half.